Welcome back to your latest industry recap. There's an upcoming new potential Airbus order and developments at Norse Atlantic Airways. Want to begin with the A321LR, which could be set to secure another vital commitment from Icelandair as part of their plans to increase single-aisle flying with the next-gen type. The Icelandic carrier is currently in the progress, as you may be aware, of transitioning its fleet towards more efficient aircraft types, such as the A321neo program, and with that, it is phasing out older workhorses such as the 757 and the 767, as Icelandair prepares for the addition of more Airbus aircraft in the colder months of the year. There's renewed confidence that more aircraft could be added to the backlog to better meet demand. Interestingly, Icelandair will have a fleet that focuses in on the usage of the LR, but from 2029 onwards, the first A321XLR, equipped with even more range, is expected to join the business. The XLR will bring the airline the longest range possible on a narrow-body aircraft, and obviously as well enhance the possibilities across the network in the years beyond. However, with the arrival of the XLR still many years away, and with Icelandair confirming that the newly delivered A321LR has been quite the hit, there's an appetite to acquire more jets, with the airline's information officer saying that with the production processes beginning for 3 more of the Neos joining in the short to medium term, building on the success already there will be pretty important. Icelandair is going big on the future with Airbus. Its groundbreaking order for the XLR jets placed over the last 2 years includes options for more units, should they wish to be activated at a later date. Additionally, Icelandair has invested in a brand new Airbus flight simulator, which will be installed at its training centre to really support the airline's transition towards the latest equipment. The rise of the A321 program has occurred at quite an alarming rate. Not that it's a bad thing, but the plane maker has really seen the high-capacity model quickly overtake the A320neo and bring in a substantial number of orders on an annual basis. The higher capacity nature has made it incredibly favourable for airlines in the process of transitioning towards the next generation of equipment. Additionally, airlines transitioning from less efficient planes to newer ones have in that time frame seen their business grow, and as a result of this, there's been more demand than ever on some of the short-haul markets that they serve. What the 321 has over the 320 is greater flexibility to boost capacity across some of the busiest domestic short-haul networks. Additionally, Airbus has sought to further develop the program to capture a larger market share. Recent launches of derivatives such as the LR and now the XLR have taken the program to new heights, enabling single-aisle flying to break boundaries previously imposed by limitations on existing types. Over to the next story, where Norse Atlantic Airways has reported some of its best financial results since its inception after making changes to its business model. Passenger revenue jumped 27% and resulted in its first ever second quarter operating profit, a success for the airline which has at times certainly struggled. The results were also driven by the positive momentum which was seen at the beginning of the year, continuing into the first part of the summer season, where record load factors and strong passenger growth was felt. Norse Atlantic Airways has put great emphasis on the execution of its new strategy, which was implemented in 2024 after some years of visible struggles in achieving profitability and survival within the industry necessitated change to ensure that it could stick around for the long term. Load factor stood at 97% for the second quarter. That's a staggering 15 percentage point increase for the same period 1 year prior, and it was a jump from the 96% in the first quarter, showing that there has been solid levels of demand. Norse points towards, however, the slight reduction in average passenger revenue driven by adjustments that were made to airfare bundles, as it continues to find ways to reduce unit costs year over year. Through the revised business model during the second quarter, the airline operated with 12 Dreamliners, which were utilised across a dual-leg model, a new part of the airline strategy to achieve sustained profitability. The carrier is operating its scheduled passenger flights while also dipping into the ACMI charter market, seeing 1 long-term placement with Indigo and 11 on its network, but the reality is it has already signed a deal with that Indian carrier to see 5 more aircraft head towards there. It will really transform their day-to-day flying and allow Indigo to grow its long-haul operations before it takes on the A350. Thank you very much for tuning into this aviation recap. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow for your next industry recap.
And we'll fly.